The Prime Minister may have rejected the term hard Brexit, but it's come to sum up exactly the sort of agreement she's now confirmed the UK will seek. The UK will leave the single market and reject freedom of movement, the two elements of EU membership Gibraltar has been lobbying hardest to keep. However, Theresa May said while the UK would no longer be a member of the single market, it would seek the greatest possible access to it, stating nonetheless that if it were excluded from this, the UK would be free to change the basis of its economic model.
European leaders have said many times that membership means accepting the four freedoms of goods, capital, services and people. And being out of the EU, but a member of the single market, would mean complying with the EU's rules and regulations that implement those freedoms without having a vote on what those rules and regulations are. It would, to all intents and purposes, mean not leaving the EU at all.
Theresa May said while controlled immigration can bring great benefits, public support for the system falters when numbers get too high.
As Home Secretary for 6 years, I know that you cannot control immigration overall when there is free movement to Britain from Europe.
Nevertheless, the Prime Minister said an important priority was to maintain the common travel area between the UK and the Republic of Ireland, adding nobody wants to return to the borders of the past. There was no specific reference to Gibraltar, Britain's other land border with the EU. Theresa May also said she wanted to guarantee the rights of EU citizens in Britain and the rights of British nationals in EU member states as soon as possible. Brexit means Brexit has been Theresa May's stated philosophy since the Conservative leadership contest. Today, she laid out what it meant, including leaving the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice and rejecting full membership of the Customs Union.
Not partial membership of the European Union, associate membership of the European Union, or anything that leaves us half in, half out. We do not seek to adopt a model already enjoyed by other countries. We do not seek to hold on to bits of membership as we leave. No, the United Kingdom is leaving the European Union, and my job is to get the right deal for Britain as we do.
However, the Prime Minister said a phased process of implementation was of mutual interest, adding she wants a Brexit agreement by the end of the two-year Article 50 process. Mrs May confirmed the final Brexit agreement would be put to a vote in both Houses of Parliament, preempting an imminent Supreme Court ruling on this issue. The Prime Minister said it was in Britain's national interest that the EU should succeed, and vice versa, describing any deal that would punish Britain as an act of calamitous self-harm for Europe's trade and security. Theresa May called for Britain to be a united and global trading nation, and said the UK does not approach these negotiations expecting failure, but anticipating success.